Great. Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Ritesh, Toastmaster Achal, Toastmaster Abhishek. Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Hi Ritesh. Okay, so I'm starting. A very good evening, Toastmasters. A very good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Great. Good evening. I, Himani Singh, Sergeant at Arms for the club, welcome you all to 35th meeting of Weave to Lead Toastmasters Club. I have another club, very sorry. Let's have a big round of applause. First of all, let's state some ground rules for the meeting. Firstly, please switch on your video to make the session more lively and interactive. Second, at Toastmasters, we try and use English language as the mode of communication. So if you use any other language, please provide its translation. Third, do not talk about sex, religion, and politics during the meeting, as it can hurt other people's sentiments. Do not prompt the speaker by creating any disturbance. Always use a show off button for raise of hand if you want to speak. Mute your microphone unless you are speaking. And please applaud enthusiastically and loudly for our performers. My screen got freezed. Is that so? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So it's time to read out the mission statement of the club, which is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered,
Seems like Toastmaster Himani has dropped off mistakenly due to the bad network. And she's back again.
Sorry everyone. Apologies. So I was reading out the mission statement of the club, which is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So without further ado, I would like to call the president of the club, Toastmaster Jyoti, to take this meeting forward. So with thunderous round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Jyoti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Himani. Good evening, everyone. I, the presiding officer of Weave to Lead Toastmasters Club, welcome you all to our 35th meeting. And it's a special day because it's mid of the week. We all are tired. And if you can look at my face, I'm half sleepy as well because I had a wedding to attend last night. But trust me, by the time we'll have this meeting wrapped up, we'll all feel energetic to excel for the next 2 days, and then we'll have a weekend again. We'll quickly start with the introduction of our guests. And I see none of the people having been joined us for the first time today, which is a pleasure. It means our club is growing and more people know us. That's why we did not have to invite or welcome a new face today. With that note, let's quickly begin for the meeting. And for that, I need to call upon stage the team out of the day. And for that, I'm just trying to search her on the screen. And oops, she's not on the screen. She's just here in front of you. I, Jyoti Gupta, is going to play the role of the Toastmaster of the day. So I welcome you all again. And yes, good evening. How are you all Toastmasters today?
Yes, I'm great.
I can't feel it in the energy. Go high. I still can feel
Very
it.
well.
Yes. Thank you. I still can feel it in your smile, Toastmaster Ritesh.
Yes, we are very good.
Thank you for saying that. That gives a positive vibe to all of us. Today's session is going to be a special recommendation session wherein we are going to talk about the Toastmasters contest. So both of the words are pretty much implicit as well. Toastmasters, that's the platform we all are currently collected at, and contest, something which we all have been participating since our childhood. Toastmasters speech contest is again the meaning that we are trying to bring to our public speaking, wherein we go on the stage, compete against few people, and then there are a list of first, second, and third position. Well, what are these all contests about? I mean, what is the hype about Toastmaster speech contest that I had to take a complete session overall to have you all on board? For that sake, we'll have a discussion starting in the next few minutes. But before that, I'll quickly rephrase the structure of our today's meeting that will be happening. First of all, Toastmasters meeting is structured into three parts. The first section is prepared speeches, wherein we have two speakers today, Toastmaster Anshul and Toastmaster Kshitij, who will be delivering the prepared speeches. Secondly, we have table topic session, wherein we encourage all the members as well as guests to come on the stage and give a try to the impromptu public speaking. And lastly, we have general evaluation, wherein each one of us gets evaluated not for what we do, but for what we speak. So there is no evaluation for you as a person. There is only an evaluation for how you are delivering your public speech. So nothing to be afraid of. Nobody is going to judge you. But yes, this is how you are going to evolve in your public speaking, a CRC approach. As we are talking about the evaluations and feedback, I would like to call upon stage a general evaluator of the team. A general evaluator is somebody who is currently serving as the area director for area C3. He is already quite a veteran in the contest that we happen across. He has currently won the third place for the Division C table topics and evaluations contest. He is also the winner for area C2 table topics contest. He holds a second position in the area C2 evaluation contest. And lastly, he also has a third position holding for the area C2 international speech contest. Now you guys must be wondering with the keywords that we have on the board. But trust me, by the time I will be unraveling my session, you'll have an understanding of all these keywords that I'm using across. But before that, let's call upon stage our talented and a veteran Toastmaster Abhishek Viraj as the general evaluator. Sorry. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Team Watt, Jyoti, for such a warm welcome and giving me that short trip down the lane wherein for 6 months, all I did was speak, speak, and speak. Judge, speak, and judge. So when you're judging, you're given a ballot by Toastmasters International that will be covered by our Toastmaster of the day. So I thought, in the meanwhile, I would request host to provide me with the screen share opportunity. You can enable screen share under security for everyone. Thank you.
Already enabled.
Okay. So that being said, when you're judging, you're given a ballot. So today, as a general evaluator, I'll be judging everyone on a ballot. I'm still on the process of while I'm making notes, I'm also making this. So this is how it will be. You will be great, good, or fair, and you will be marked on how you perform your role. For example, Sergeant at Arms is responsible for opening the meeting, being the first speaker of the meeting, reading out the rules, and introducing the presiding officer. One of the roles of Sergeant at Arms is to provide innovative and exciting introduction of presiding officer every time. Same goes with presiding officer, giving interesting introduction of the TMOD, welcoming the guest, club announcements, and introduction about Toastmasters International and what we do. So you will be judging on that to get an idea how ballots work and how things happen. So as a slight deviation keeping in line with the theme of the meeting. I'll be judging you how a contestant is judged in a competition. So I've told you what I'll be doing, but who will be helping me in doing all of that? The roles of timer, our counter, and grammarian. I would request our timer Toastmaster Indraneil to come on stage and provide us with his role introduction.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I request to give my host to give me access, or I think I have already given. Okay. My responsibility is to track speech duration of each and every speaker. This is one of the key skills we learn in a Toastmaster session to deliver speech within specific time. I have 3 color cards: green, yellow, and red. This card I will show when speakers speak to minimum time. Yellow is for mean time. Red is for maximum time, and I will keep showing red card until speaker leaves the podium. For prepared speech section, the time duration is 5 to 7 minutes. I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and red and 7 minutes. There is a great period of 30 seconds for both upper and lower side for prepared speech section. This great period is also applicable for evaluation section of those prepared speeches. And the difference is evaluators are allocated 2 to 3 minutes. I will show green card at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. We have another section which is table topic section, for which speaker has to speak 1 to 2 minutes, and there is a grace period for upper side 30 seconds. I will show green card at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. And for auxiliary role pairs, the time allocated 1 to 2 minutes, just like table topic section, and there is a grace period of 30 seconds for upper side. Green card at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. I will share my report when General Evaluator asks me to share. Over to you, General Evaluator. Hello, Toastmaster.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. There was some lag, so I could not hear you. I would now like to invite our counter Toastmaster Ritesh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. My dear Toastmaster fellows and guests. So today I will be I will be listening very carefully the words like o, and and also the repetitive words like etc., etc. I also keep a watch on the crutch words like actually, obviously, and others. I will also keep a watch on the on joiners, pauses, and other. So I will be making a report of all these things by the speakers, and will be presenting a report at the end of the meeting when I called upon by the General Evaluator. Thank you, General Evaluator. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh. Glad to see you taking up roles every week and challenging yourself.
Thank you.
Coming over to our grammarian of the evening, Toastmaster Sakshi Mahajan, over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Abhishek. Good evening, everyone. I am Sakshi Mahajan, and today I am playing the role of a grammarian. I'll be taking note of the not so good words, the grammatical errors, and also the usage of good words and phrases as well. So as a part of my role of grammarian today, I'm going to share the word of today, the day also. So for that, I'm going to share my screen. The word of the day is metaphor. Metaphor, as per dictionary, is a word or a phrase for one thing that is used to refer to another thing in order to show or suggest that they are similar. For example, he was drowning in paperwork. It is a metaphor in which having to deal with a lot of paperwork is being compared to drowning in the ocean of water. There's a similar concept like this, which is known as simile. As per dictionary, it is more vivid and emphatic. The basic difference is like when we are using simile, we use the word as or like. Say, for example, her heart is like gold. Or if you are using a metaphor, you will say her heart is gold. The world is like a stage, or the world is a stage. These are the metaphors, and here we have similes. So today we'll try to use some metaphors or similes while we speak. Thank you, everyone. That's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Great deviation, because usually grammarian provides a word of the day. However, grammarian today has given a tool of the day. I have been member of a couple of clubs wherein we used to do that. We would provide a word, an idiom, and a tool to be used. It's a good way because you would be more attentive and people would also be able to try to challenge themselves. Great job. Moving ahead, I would like to hand the stage back over to our Toastmaster of the day, Jyoti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. Introduction from all the auxiliary roles. As we move ahead, I can see a guest having joined us. We have with us. Manan, would you like to unmute yourself, introduce yourself to the club? Like, how did you get to know about us? And is it your first time with Toastmasters?
Yeah, hi everyone. And I hope you guys had a great day. So one of my friends told me about this thing. So he's part of one of the Toastmasters club in Noida, right? So, and I was like, I really like the concept and everything where you get a chance to, polish yourself in terms of how you, present yourself. And this is what I feel, as I'm, moving ahead with my career, I really need to have certain speaking and skills, and like the way generally you conduct yourself on a stage or on a platform or in front of people. So I really want to groom myself in that aspect, and yeah, and that's why I just talked to him, and he just gave me a couple of Toastmasters club in my area. So that's how I like kind of joined.
Yeah, we have a word of appreciation being spread across the Toastmasters. I hope you have a great session with us and do participate in the table topics where you will actually realize how good or bad you are overall in your public speaking and which areas you can improve.
Yeah, sure.
With that note, let's quickly begin with the theme of the meeting, Toastmaster Speech Contest. The people who have already been associated with Toastmasters, they know what contests are all about. And people who are new to the concept of Toastmasters itself, well, this is an exciting opportunity for you to know that every Toastmasters club, if is in a good standing, implying that if they have 8 or more club members, have the permission to conduct certain contests in their club, wherein the club members are eligible to participate, and the contest itself is structured in a way which is very much formalized and professionalized compared to the regular meetings. Once the contest is conducted, we have a certain set of anonymous judges who provide evaluation to you based on certain criteria that is also predefined by Toastmasters International. Once you participate in the contest and there is a result out, there are 3 winners. First is the club contest winner. Then we have the first runner-up and the second runner-up. In ADM has got more than 4 clubs. Only 1 club member from each club represents the club at the area level contest. Otherwise, there are 2 people. So if in our area we have only 3 or 4 clubs, then every club will send 2 people across to the area level contest. Well, in discussing it, I think I've already disclosed the next level of information. The contests that are conducted in Toastmasters International are not just limited to the club level, they are spanned across. But before we talk about that, let's talk about what kind of contest does Toastmasters International overall conduct. Usually, from Toastmasters International, there are 5 sets of contests that are suggested. First is international speech contest. That is, you deliver a usual 5 to 7 minutes on the stage, and that's how you're participating in a contest. Then we have table topics. Again, one of the sessions that we conduct after the prepared speeches, similar kind of contest conducted at the club level. Third is the speech evaluation. But again, there will be a speaker on the stage, and you will be providing evaluation to the kind of content they have prepared. 4, tall tales. Tall tales are all about bragging more about yourself or anybody around. It's like sharing a fiction story on the stage for 3 to 5 minutes. Lastly, humorous speech contest, wherein you are allowed to represent a 5 to 7 minutes humorous speech on the stage, wherein the objective is to make people laugh. Now, as far as you have heard me, although I know we already have an active listener, but how many of the new people can tell me back the 5 contest names that I just now mentioned? Who was listening to me? Toastmaster Veena, I know you already know them. Anybody else? Toastmaster Priyanka, which names could you just now
Let me try.
memorize?
First one is prepared speeches, 5 to 7 minutes. Second one is table topic. Third one is speech evaluation. Fourth one is bragging more about yourself. And fifth one is humorous speech contest. Maybe I will.
You have all my heart. Yes, that's exactly what I talked about. Now, what's the real crux about having an evaluation or table topics contest? Where usually when we have a prepared speech contest, you have the liberty to choose a topic for yourself and speak for 5 to 7 minutes. But when it's a table topics or an evaluation contest, there is a suspense. So if there are 7 people participating in a contest, there will be only one table topic that will be shared with each one of us them, and they all have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on the same topic. The second suspense is none of them gets to hear each other until and unless it's their turn. There is a breakout room which is created when a table topics contest is conducted. If there are 7 people participating in a contest, the first person remains in the main room and all the 6 people are removed from the main room and moved to a breakout room. So the moment your turn comes up, maybe you are the 5th speaker, you come back to the main room and you will hear the topic for the first time. So entirely a new thing for you. And then you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on the stage. Same topic, but everyone presents it in their own manner. Similarly, when a speech evaluation contest is conducted, there is only one speaker. That's a test speaker, as we call it. They present a speech for 5 to 7 minutes. Then all the evaluators, the people who are competing in the contest, are given 5 minutes to write their evaluations on a paper. After 5 minutes, the paper is snatched from them. And then they are again sent out of the main room to a breakout room. Only the person who is going to speak on the stage at the moment stays in the main room and presents. This is how the evaluation contest happens. 1 speaker, 5 evaluators. Is that not exciting? Yes.
Yes.
I see people taking a lot of notes, but trust me, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and get on the spot. There are different sets of contests that are conducted. I'll just conclude this section by saying that District 41 has decided to conduct 3 contests for its district in the current year 2021 to 2022. And they are international speech contests, table topics contests, and evaluation contests. We'll talk about them more in detail, but now it's time to proceed further with our prepared speeches. And who do you think is going to be the first speaker of the day? It's none other than Toastmaster Anchal Jain, who is going to present a Pathways Level 1 Project 2 task speech. Before she comes on the stage, I would like to call upon stage her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Satrupa, to present the objective of Toastmaster Anjal's speech. Toastmaster Satrupa, at you.
Good evening, everyone and future Toastmasters. Sorry, Toastmaster Jyoti, I switch on my camera today due to bad network. So anyway, the speaker is on Project 2 Evaluation and Feedback. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The member to demonstrate that he or she has applied from his or her first speech. Timer, please note that speech length or the time limit is of 5 to 7 minutes. And all the very best to the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Satrupa. Now it's time to call upon stage the first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Anchal Jain. Ikigai, the purpose of my life. The purpose of my life, Ikigai. Over to Toastmaster Anchal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. What is the reason of your being? Will you make a difference if you live up to 80 or 90 years instead of just 50 or 60 years? Are you just spending your life with each passing day or living it to the fullest? Do you feel contented while living your life? Well, having a purpose in life is vitally important. Studies have shown that having a purpose, people with determined purpose lead a healthier, wealthier, and longer life. While one can be busy with millions of tasks each day, when you don't have a clear purpose, you will be heading towards a wrong path. Some of you may even think, why to have a purpose in life? Why not to live life as we know it? Why not to just chill and relax until we die? Well, life purpose is the first step towards the most conscious life. While one can be busy with millions of tasks each day, when you don't have a clear purpose, you may be heading towards a wrong path. As Stephen Covey once said, if the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, each step you take gets us to the wrong path faster. So with the clear purpose comes the clear goals and plans, which will give more meaning to your life. Having a purpose is all about what activities makes you happy, while at the same time being able to use your natural talent to pursue them. It is all about getting involved and absorbed with your passion that you completely lose track of time. Our purpose or ikigai is the reason we wake up in the morning and which keeps us motivated the day long. According to Japanese, everyone has an ikigai. Some may have find theirs while others are still looking for it. Our ikigai is hidden deep inside us and searching it requires a patient search. For some people, purpose is related to vocation, while for others, it lies within their family responsibilities. So the purpose is unique to everyone. The purpose actually shift or change based on evolving priorities. Questions about life purpose may evolve at any point of time, but one may notice that they are especially prevalent during times of transition or crisis. For example, a career or a job change or a personal loss. In Okinawa, the island with most sanitariums in the world, one surprising thing to notice is how active people remain even after they retire. In fact, many Japanese people don't really retire. They keep working until their health allows. A few things while presenting that are believed to contribute towards achieving this century. The diet. The food that they consume is rich in tofu, sweet potatoes, and lots of vegetables. They stop eating when they assume that their stomach reaches 80% of its capacity. In order to eat less, food is served in many small plates. It is customary in Okinawa to form close, strong ties between family and friends. They help others when in need. They don't do strenuous exercises, but they do work. They work in the vegetable garden. So I believe the above practices followed by Okinawans keep them healthy, energetic, and motivated. The level of contentment one can achieve by helping others is also a major factor, which I believe contribute towards achieving this century. A few life studies which proves purpose or motivation changes people's life. This film star gained popularity in 1970s. So total was his dominance during 1970s and 80s. But then came a time when most of his movies flopped on the box office. And eventually, with time, his production house tanked, leading to financial and operation collapse. But with determined purpose, he soon made a comeback. And as of now, he is one of the most respectful and successful stars. This person is none other than the incredible Amitabh Bachchan. He is currently 78 years old and proves that age is not a barrier. Another story of an Indian hockey player and an ex-captain of Indian national team. He is said to have best speed in the case of drag flick. At time when he was at the peak of his career, he was accidentally gunshot in Shatabdi Express. He was seriously injured and was on wheelchair for 2 years of his life. But with determined purpose, he made a comeback. He joined the national team again, and under his captaincy, he again won the India won that title after a long period of 13 years. This is how a purpose in life changes someone's life. Just to conclude, as quoted by John F. Kennedy, efforts and courage are not enough. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. It doesn't matter whether you are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, or even older, as long as you wish to live a more conscious life, a life purpose is for you. My dear friends, what is your ikigai or your purpose in life? Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshul, for such an insightful speech. Well, somebody asked, what is the purpose of Toastmasters International? Then Lord Seed said, a speech without a specific purpose is like having a journey without destination. If you are in Toastmasters, you have already chosen a path you are looking forward to become a good public speaker. There must be a purpose that you're preparing for, apart from the personal and professional goals that you already have. That's how we have contests wherein we help our club members become better and better by seeing themselves in the pool of a lot of other people who are competing. Like, we don't want you to be a frog in the well. Well, we want you to be somebody who is omnipresent. That means they can present themselves at every level that you are capable of. But what level are you talking about? Well, just like I mentioned, we have certain sort of contests. Similarly, this contest have certain levels as well. When you are a member of a Toastmasters club, that's the first level where you start. Intra-club contest, wherein when a club contest is conducted, all the club members have the freedom to participate, and then of them get the opportunity to the club at the inter-club, that is the area level. If you remember the last session that we had some months back, I specifically talked about how the hierarchy in Toastmasters International works. It's club area, division, district, and region. If you become a winner of a speech contest, then you get to represent our club at the area level, wherein the area, that's our area, out of those 5 clubs, you'll have one person from each club with you as the competitors are contesting. People who win at the area level get to present the club at the division level. And in a division, you have typically 16 to 7 clubs. Once you win at the division level, I wish not you ask me, then you have the opportunity to present your club as well as yourself at the district level. And a district is usually comprised of 200 plus clubs. In our case, Division 41 comprises of North and East India, plus Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. So in case you have the caliber, you get to have yourself placed amongst the best speakers of more than 2 clubs of District 41. And in case you win at the district level as well, what's next? We'll talk about it again, but just to let you know, table topics contest and speech evaluation contests are usually only conducted till the district. If you become at the district level, it means the winner from those 250 odd clubs. Just District 41, in case you belong to any other district, that will again depend upon the club. There's only international speech contest. You can have a speech for 5 to 6 minutes wherein you get to represent yourself more and better. There's a region level, the region is comprised of multiple districts. And finally, that is World Championship of Public Speaking, where all countries across the world have best speakers on the same stage to have a competition for international speech. Imagine those guys who actually got to be there. If you look at Toastmasters.org website, you find that Matt Hart was the international public speaker for the year 2020. If you do a little search on YouTube, you'll have numerous number of videos having best speeches of these people. And if you come to the local level, if you look at the WhatsApp group we have, I recently shared across a link wherein we had the speeches from the best public speakers of World Championship of Public Speaking for the last few years. Just go back to the WhatsApp group and have a closer look. And then see what you haven't got. Well, if you think you can, you will do it. So get ready to participate in the club contest very soon. But before that, get ready to have our Deputy Toastmaster presenting his first ever speech on the stage. Before him, let me call upon stage our Deputy Speech Evaluator, who is going to have her first shot in the speech evaluations on the stage. Toastmaster Priyanka Verma. Stage is all yours to represent the objectives of Toastmastership speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, for the warm welcome on virtual stage. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends. This is the time of our second speaker to welcome TM Kshitiz Madan. The objectives of his speech, he is presenting his icebreaker speech. Kshitiz is pursuing MBA in Sustainable Development Practice from Terry University. He is also an enthusiastic learner of new ideas. He wants to become an effective communicator, and I hope so that the icebreaker speech will help him to be more confident and comfortable on virtual stage. Timer, please note down the duration of his speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Relevant cards will be shown at the time when there is turn. So all the best to you. Over to you, TM Modi.
Master Priyanka. I'll invite you on the stage. But before that, I just know about feedback that having bad net today. People are facing issues of listening to me and looking, finding me on the screen. Can you still hear me now?
Yes, I think your voice is little bit breaking. Apart from that, it's all right.
Okay, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience, but in case if there is any information that I'm sharing about the contest that you do not want to miss out, but because of bad internet you are missing out, please don't hesitate to drop me a chat message and tell me which part have you missed out. And accordingly, we'll cover it again. But for now, it's not about me, it's our Toastmaster Kshitij time. Whenever somebody presents their very first speech on the stage, Toastmasters National has been long that we all unmute ourselves and clap for this person because they have the capacity to be themselves for the fourth. Guys, it's at the end of the speech. Sorry. So, yes. All the best to our debutant evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanka, and all the best to our debutant speaker, Toastmaster Kshitij Madan. The story of my life, Toastmaster Kshitij Madan.
So thank you so much, Toastmaster Jyoti, for such a profound introduction. Actually, this is the first time I'm very nervous, like in life, to really see so many of positive people around. Yeah, but I will definitely give my best. So I will start this my introduction, which I have named the title "Story of My Life." So I will start with one of my favorite quote uh, from my mentor only, who I really respect a lot. The quote is, the name of my mentor is Daisaku Ikeda, a Japanese philosopher. So he says, I quote, "You should not seek an easy, comfortable path. Youth should instead actively seek out challenges, transforming them into valuable assets as they strive to become individual of outstanding character and ability." So with this quote, I will start my speech. So I was born in a city of dreams like Delhi. When I was during my childhood, I used to visit my grandmother's place very often during the summer vacation, and I have so many fond memories there. I remember it used to be a very enjoyable time whenever I got that opportunity. Every time, my grandmother used to feel that really happiness towards from her life, and with grins on her face. And my grandmother would cook all my favorite food, which I always liked since my childhood. I think those were the days which I always inspired me to become a person who I am right now. With this, good evening, everyone. I Kshitij taking this opportunity to share has how my name is. So what I am, yes, you can guarantee this says that I am what I choose to become. This is what I would. This is a small line from which I will start. I choose to become is prove my name itself. So what I choose to become is because of my name itself. So the word Kshitij is derived from the Latin word, which means the Lord of the universe, or it also means in a simple language a place where earth and sky looks like an imagination. So my name is like bit of imagination only. So the reason I choose this life is to have a purpose of mission and giving hope to the people, no matter what life throws at my side. Thanks to my parents for giving me this lovely name. So I'm a master student and a bibliophile by interest. I have been born with a specific purpose or a mission so that I can really inspire people through my knowledge, my creativity, and like through my understanding which I have regarding life. So knowledge to me has been always is about associated a creative value. So for me, knowledge is not but about like having so much of knowledge about everything which I read or I see, but it's about a creative value which I think we can all create through the power of knowledge. I think I have one question which I always ask myself: can we transform the mind of people? So this is the question I usually have in my mind. So the answer is of this particular question is yes. we can change the mind of people, because it is ultimately the people who change the society. So this with this, so I think I am a very strong believer of Buddhism also. Since 2017, that time I joined this philosophy of Nichiren Buddhism, I have seen my life going from ups and downs. But through this philosophy, I think I can see that way of hope in every time what I believe. Then I think I believe creativity is more important in one's life. Creativity is hidden in tiniest of the elements. So I believe creativity is everywhere. Like even seeing your mom smile, and your mom is smiling, even when your dog is like having that faithfulness towards you. I think these things are all about creativity. And someone said that it correctly. Creativity does not wait for that perfect moment. So creativity is about this only. Then I think I also love and enjoy documentaries moments. So whenever I got the chance of visiting any of the beautiful places around the country, I could capture those moments in my through the idea of photographs. I could undertake the most beautiful journey of introspection in my past few years of my life. I think from being a very impatient person to be a person who is very patient. And I think that I'm a very interactive person also when it comes to my life. So with this, I would like to end my speech with these 2 points: that no one knows true trust and lies about me, that no one knows my struggle within, no one knows the journey I continue to take each day to overcome challenges with a smile. This also leads me to the true trust of my life. I'm a vivid explorer, ready to enjoy joy in the smallest of elements and explore the world for what it is. I'm a person of present moment. Making a fresh departure is movement on. And the one lies which I would like about myself is that I am not a very social person who can freely talk to anyone. And I'm a very prefer self-time person, like who love spending time alone. And then ending my speech with this quote: a calm and a modest life bring happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. So with this, I would love to finish my speech. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Really looking forward towards my second speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kshitij. A lot to share and a lot to do in life. All the best for your journey here in Toastmasters and of course the goals and purposes that you have got in life. With that note, we have almost come to an end to our current session. But before that, let me just tell you how a typical contest is conducted. Who are the judges? And how is the contest organized? So guys, trust me, none of you who are going to participate in club contest or any level contest are going to feel unfair, because you might feel, she's my club president, maybe she recommends somebody else over me, maybe she overscored somebody else because of the partiality issues she had. There is no such issue in Toastmasters. Injustice evaluation or unfair or partial evaluation. Usually when a contest is started, there is a chief judge who is invited from outside the club, and this chief judge finds 5 to 7 voting judges who are anonymous. So only the chief judge is aware of who the people are going to do an evaluation for the contestants and nobody else. And those 5 to 7 judges will there be in the meeting, but you would not know them by their face, or even they wouldn't speak up at all during the meeting. They'll just do their work in the background, and then they'll share the reports with the chief judge. Then we have a contest chair who conducts the contest. Like right now, I'm the team on. Similarly, we have a contest judge who is the host of the event and conducts the event. Similarly, we have 2 timers in a contest to make sure that if one person misses out on the timing, the other person keeps it track. So nobody faces the challenge of being disqualified or being overqualified for any contest because of any unfair treatment during the meeting. Lastly, we have ballot counters, the ones who actually collect the results from all the judges and pass it on to the chief judge. there is a criteria through chief judge evaluates the results from all the judges that we have, and then consolidates them and creates the final results that's declared in it. Throughout this process, there is no involvement from the president or the vice president or anybody in the club. All the judges, chief judge, contestant, everyone is encouraged to be invited from outside until and unless we have a club member who is not eligible to participate in the contest and can give it a try, be a contest official. But are you eligible to participate in the contest? We'll find it out more after the next session that we have. But before the next session, we have the polling for the best speaker of the day. And I will just be rolling out the poll on the screen for the best speaker. In case you are not able to see the poll on the screen, please feel free to drop me a personal message. And I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. I can see that the poll is not enabled for me. So I'll quickly make the arrangements. Meanwhile, please enjoy the next session we have. That is the table topics contest. And who is the table topic master? Well, our very own VP Education, who never fails to mesmerize us with her commitment and the shared dedication she had towards the club. Let's see what she has gotten up to today for our table topic session. Toastmaster Himani Singh, it's all over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti, for this warm welcome. I hope everybody can hear me very well. Okay, great. So I'm back with super exciting session, which is table topic session. The main objective of this session is to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skills and to effectively think on their feet by answering unrehearsed questions. So in line with our today's theme, let me give you one tip, which I have learned in my journey. Now, what is that? Make an Oreo shake of your speech. Now, what is it? Opinion, reason, example, opinion. Well, every person in this world has his or her opinion, right? You can voice your opinion on any topic, on the given topic, basically. Back it up with a reason and demonstrate it with an example. Hope you will find this useful. Before the start of the session, let's come to the timings. So your impromptu speech must be at least 1 minute of 1 minute session. It is of minimum time. After 1 minute, you'll get a yellow card at 1:30 and red card at 2. And I also encourage you to use metaphor and similes in your speech as prescribed by our grammarian. Now, today's table topic session is based on the picture format. As we all know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Sounds interesting? No. Interesting. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, so I have almost 12 pictures with me. 1 to 12. You can just volunteer yourself and you can pick any number. So who is coming first? Oh, Toastmaster Indranil. Okay, great. So which number do you want to choose?
8. Before that, please someone track my speech duration.
Sure, I'll do it for you.
Okay. So it's 8. Just
है अच्छा ये बात
let me share my
नीचे मिल रहा था
Can you see the screen? Toastmaster Indranil, is it visible to you?
Yes, yes.
You can start.
The picture is showing happiness. This is a Rubik cube, and someone tried to pull up, and it's showing happiness. As happiness is something, it's really need hard work, and it's not easy to be happy. Okay, we always try to be happy. This is the situation of each and every people. We always try to be happy by so many things. We like to get a job, to get a new car, by purchasing a new house. These are all things. We are always doing hard work to get our happiness. This is all the situation of us. But for me, actual happiness is always not taken. It's always given. It's it sounds like I'm a huge soul. I'm a pure soul. I'm talking like some Vivekananda. Not take it easily. We can spread happiness among our family. Think about it. If we don't stay with our family, they will. I will not know the what situation our parents and our family members are undergoing. So what happened? They will not share their thought. Eventually, that will also hamper me because when my days come, I will not go and share my thought. This has happened to everyone. We need each other help. So to be to overcome any situation, and this is the original happiness. If you want to stay happy, you not only think about taking, you have to also think about giving, and try to try to make happy your family member and your friends, because in your tough time they will help you. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Indranil. That's a wonderful perspective towards happiness. Okay, so now next, who will volunteer now? Can we have our guest? Manan, would you like to try? He's not there. Does anybody want to try? Veena ma'am? Okay, so Toastmaster Achal has raised the hand. Okay. So which number do you want to choose?
Himani, if others are looking for it, it's okay because I had already given the speech.
Yeah, so you can give it a try. Okay, because no one else has raised the hand.
Okay,
I think I saw Toastmaster Shakshi raised her hand. Okay. I saw you, Shakshi.
That's a good one.
We have many people
Okay,
participating
I think
because,
yes.
yeah. Sorry.
So first we can go ahead with Achal, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Is that okay with you? Yeah, so you can choose any number from 1 to 12, except I think you have chosen
Let's
Eight.
choose one.
1. Okay, just a minute. So this is the picture. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see it. But I think I have chosen a difficult one.
Just a minute. So do you want to change?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to change?
If possible, please.
Okay, 1 second.
Give me an easy one.
Easy one, right? Okay, that's the easy one. God, again, it's coming the same. Stop sharing. Just a minute. I hope you can see the screen now.
Yes, to be fair is loving. Okay, great. Everyone has, good evening, everyone. Everyone has different perspective when it comes to beauty. One may think that skin color makes them beautiful, but what I believe is nature makes them beautiful, not the skin color. If you are black, white, or brown, or gray, doesn't matter. As long as your heart is pure, you are beautiful. So the complexion of a person is not the determining factor for the purpose of beauty. Let us take an instance of a person saying that the first impression is by looking at the face, by looking at the features of the person. But I'm not in favor of that opinion. The basic thing that needs to be kept in mind while watching the beauty of a person is not by the color of the person. Some people, to defend themselves, use different type of creams that make them beautiful. Even the product companies are using that tagline, which contains something that you get a white skin. So many people are purchasing the products. But what I believe is color is not the one thing. Even when it comes to marriage, recently, when you will listen, what type of girl you want to marry, a beautiful girl. But what's the definition of beauty? Is it color?
Yes, they think
So does it a girl with black color or a brown color or white color, who will be beautiful? If we look at different countries, the African girls are black. Recently, I watched a Miss Universe contest. What I saw, the last two girls, one was black and another was white. Between those two girls, there was a tough competition. Who won? The black girl won the competition. So beauty is not to be judged with the color. One can be beautiful with heart only. Thank you. Over to you.
Wonderful attempt, Toastmaster Achal. I think you have given us the true definition of the beauty. So, can we ask guest Manan again? Guest Manan, are you there? Do you want to try?
Yes, yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay. So you
And
can
if you
choose
can
the number.
switch on your video as well. We love to see people on the screen actually.
Yeah. So that's how we'll remember you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Can you guys see me now?
very good. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, everyone, once again. Yeah.
Hi.
So I have to choose a number, right?
Yeah. Choose a number from
And
1 to 12.
okay. Number 5.
It can be difficult for you. Let me give you the easy one. sharing my screen. I think it's coming. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
If it is difficult for you, then I can give you some another one.
No, I think I would go with this.
Great. All the best.
Thank you so much. Uh, should I start?
Yeah.
So as we can see in the picture, we have a hardworking girl who has certain goal, and the main thing required for for someone to achieve their goal. The idea that I'm getting from this picture is that you need to nurture the goal, and for that you need to put in a lot of focus, because the world that we live in, especially these times, it is very distractive. Like, we have a lot of distractions that uh, take us away from our goals. For example, we have like social media applications, and they consume a lot of our time and our thoughts and our energy. Then we have certain number of people who just try to take our mind off of what we are doing, right? They try to talk negative about us or our dreams, or things that we want to pursue. So there are like lot of distractions, and among all of these things, what the most important thing that somebody requires to focus or to achieve their goals is the focus, right? So if we nurture our goals with the focus, then definitely we would be able to achieve what we want to achieve. That's all. Thank you. Thank everyone.
Thank you, Manan. That's a great attempt. You have very well described about the distractions that we have in today's time. So let's move forward. Toastmaster Veena ma'am or Toastmaster Sakshi? Okay. Toastmaster Veena ma'am. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We can go ahead with you. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was not to give it. I want to give you another one. Give me a moment.
What was that? He was it.
No. Yeah. Can you see?
Yes, someone is using mobile while he is driving.
Yeah.
Okay. So from this picture, one person is is driving his vehicle, as well as he is using his mobile also. According to me, one thing at a time is better. Work while you work, play while you play. That is the way to be happy and gay. If we do two works at a time, you will succeed in neither of them. So concentration is must, and for concentration, we can achieve one goal at a time, not two at a time. If we try to hit at two things together, we'll not concentrate either of them. Sometimes we'll try to concentrate one, sometimes two other one. So we'll be nowhere in that process. So first of all, we'll have to decide what we want to do, whether we want to drive or we want to use the mobile. So first we should be over with one thing, then we should take up the other thing. So for example, just recently I can take the example. I was trying to 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 to, to make tea for my husband as well as attend the meeting. So I thought, no, it's not possible. So I decided that I'll not give him tea. I'll make the tea later on, but attend the meeting. So I am attending the meeting comfortably. So I think one thing at a time goes the best way. Thank you. Over to Shivani. Himani, sorry.
Very well said, Meena ma'am. Do we have time, Toastmaster Jyoti, to take one more topic? I think it's
Yes, we
8:15.
usually cover 5. Yes. We can take
Okay,
one
so we
last
can-
topic.
One last. So who wants to be the participant? Okay, Priyanka. Okay, great. So Priyanka, I'll give you a random topic. Is that fine?
Absolutely.
Can you see it?
Ego.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This side Priyanka Verma. And as we can see in the picture, there is a person who is filled with ego and he is bounded in a cage and he don't know how to go away from, how to let go the ego. So once we are small kid, definitely we start to learn things and our knowledge quotient increase. And side by side, ego quotient also increase. But the balance between the two is very important. At certain age or at certain point of time, like when you become an adult, there is a situation that you got conflict due to ego, and ego always pays us. Ego gives us pain, hurt us, and if we increase our knowledge quotient, wisdom, then definitely we can overcome our ego. If we take the example of Buddhism, Lord Buddha give us the peace, give us the way how to live the life. Because when we overcome our evils, our ego and other bad habits like anger or be parsimonious, so everything will overcome by our knowledge quotient. And if we want to succeed in our life, then definitely we must have to let go ego. And over to you, Toastmaster Himani.
Wonderful perspective, Toastmaster Priyanka. Okay, so that's how we end this session. Thank you very much for having me and for being such a great participant. Thank you. And now over to Timon.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Himani. And just in case the Toastmaster Sakshi was interested to participate and could not have her turn. Apology for that. We'll make sure that next time we cover you first. And with that note, I'll quickly launch the polls. First, the best speaker of the day. If you're not able to see the poll, please feel free to drop me a personal message on chat. Are you able to see the poll, everyone? Yes. We are open for 5 more seconds. Please hurry up. Thank you so much. Next, we'll move to the poll for the best table topic speaker of the day. Thank you so much. Now we'll move back to the last section of the contest series that we are having right now. So the question is, who is eligible to participate in Toastmaster speech contest? Well, for the table topics contest and the evaluation contest, everybody can participate who is a paid member of Toastmasters International. So if you're currently associated with the club and you have taken a membership with the club till the month of March 2022, that is October 2021 to March 2022, then you are eligible to participate in that club's contest. But for the international speech contest, apart from just being an active Toastmaster with the club, you also should have completed at least your level 1 plus level 2 of your pathway speech. Level 1 has got 4 speeches, level 2 has got 3 speeches. So overall, you should have delivered 7 plus speeches on the stage. In case you're a veteran Toastmaster, that is somebody who was not from Pathways and was part of the previous educational module that we had, that is CC, Competent Communicator, then you should have completed 6 levels from your Competent Communicator. I hope these eligibility criteria guidelines make sense to you. We'll talk more about it in detail as we come close the club contest. And we'll definitely try that we have some sort of demo contest being conducted in our club for table topics and speech evaluation before we have the final club contest. Just to provide you all a brief introduction about the contest, the area E4, that is the area in which our club falls into, have decided to conduct their evaluation contest, speech evaluation contest on 14th of November, implying that our club needs to conduct the club contest before 2 weeks of the area level contest. So the priority is to cover the contest in the month of October itself, and for that, we'll get in touch with you for further details. But now, I'll wrap up my session. I'm sorry for taking too much time, but I hope the information was useful, because the purpose of conducting such educational sessions is only to educate you all about the different sort of programs we have in Toastmasters. So it's not just know your customers for a bank-wide program. It's also about know your Toastmasters. And that's what we do at Toastmasters International. With that note, we'll quickly move to the last section of our Toastmasters meeting. And before that, I'm sorry, Toastmaster Abhishek, just one last thing. Can we have everyone on the screen to have a quick group picture? On the count of three, and just take a group picture for all of us. Toastmaster Satrupa, Toastmaster Shilaj, please the video. Toastmaster Abhishek, I know you have a good picture from the Toastmaster conference that we had, but we would love to see your current face as well. Toastmaster Shilaj, can you hear me? Toastmaster Satrupa, yes. Thank you so much. On the count of three, feel free to make a victory sign or maybe anything that you like that represents you as an integral part of the club. 1, 2, 3. Say cheese. Thank you so much. Time to call upon stage a speech evaluator, not the speech evaluator, a meeting evaluator, Toastmaster Abhishek Garaj. Present his team reports.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. Please give me a thumbs up if my audio and video are okay. Because in my personal opinion, data connectivity is a national issue today. I hope somebody asked the question. The nation wants to know why we don't have proper network today. So moving on, I would first like to call upon our evaluator number 1, Satrupa, to evaluate our speaker number 1, Achal Jain. Over to you, Satrupa.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Sorry, due to the network issue, I also won't be able to switch on my camera. Anyway, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and future Toastmasters. The mystery of human existence lies not only in just staying alive, but finding in something to live for. What an informative and astonishing speech, Toastmaster Anchal. Today, you have introduced a new word which I wasn't aware of before. Ikigai, life's purpose. You started the speech by asking a question about life to the people, and that is the thing which grabbed attention to the audience. We have included examples and also mentioned that age is not a barrier, and you have also linked it with our legend Amitabh Bachchan. Kudos on that. And have mentioned how purpose and motivation changes one's life. And it also motivated us to think on purpose rather than just staying alive. You have used appropriate hand gestures. You are very energetic throughout the speech. Your eye contact was also on point. No suggestions on that. You have used vocal variety or as well. Now, as there is always a room for improvement, I have a few points I feel might complement your strengths and make your speech better. First thing, what I have noticed that you were seeing the notes after every sentence. I would suggest that practice it more in front of mirror and practice it till you are well prepared to give it in front of the audience. And you do not need to rely on script. Try to give your own opinions, your purpose, share some experience about your purpose with the audience. It will help to grab the audience attention. Secondly, I would suggest if you could use some pauses in between the speech, it would give the audience to grasp the information you were telling to them. As it was an informative speech, you have said various things which we were not aware, like Ikigai and the things, Japanese things. And you could have asked the audience about their purpose of life, just one word, so that the speech was well more attentive. They were well more attentive towards it. As you have been recommended to use voice modulation and little bit of practice, I would suggest that practice a bit and use some voice modulation at the end of each para of your speech. And practice it before giving each of the speech. To sum it up, your speech was really good, very informative and interesting, a great one. You have used appropriate voice modulation, vocal variety, hand gestures. And as it is just the beginning of your Toastmaster journey, I can surely say as you're already a fabulous speaker, you will become great with time. All the very best for your future speeches. And back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satrupa. I'll be giving my evaluation of evaluators at the end of this session. So I would like to call upon the stage our second evaluator, the debutant evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanka. All the best. The stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I am the person of present. The quote which makes us understand that the past has gone, future is yet to come. The something which is in our hand is present. So live with it. The title of the speech, Story of My Life, was really great. You took us on a journey and you made it evident from the very beginning in your speech title. About the content of your speech, I really love the content of your speech. You have used bountiful quotes to showcase who you are, where are you from. Most interesting part is that you made us aware about the meaning of your name, that is Kshitij, the point where earth and sky meet. Now move to the structure of the speech. It was brilliant. You started with quote, then went to the body of the speech. You beautifully described about your perception towards knowledge. Then at last, how you become a patient person from impatient one. The way you speak, the clarity in your words, pronunciation, and your command over the language was really great. How would you make your speech even better? For better presentation, the connect with audience is very important. Just fix your camera, either of laptop or mobile, at focus. Something you can challenge yourself in future speech is to stand up and deliver the speech. To summarize, really great command over language, great clarity in your speech, and a very good structure of your speech. And only recommendation for you is to adjust your camera. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Priyanka, for such a nice evaluation. Moving on, I would like to call upon our timer, Indranil, to please present his report. Over to you, Indranil.
Thank you, General Evaluator. We have two prepared speakers today, Achal Jain and Toastmaster Kshitij. Time duration was for Achal Jain was 5 to 7 minutes, and she completed her speech 6 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Kshitij, and he delivered his icebreaker speech. His time duration was 4 to 6 minutes, and he completed 6 minutes 10 seconds. There is a grace period of 30 seconds on the upper and lower side both, so he is eligible. Evaluator Shatrupa took 3 minutes 15 seconds. She is also in. Evaluator Priyanka took 2 minutes 3 seconds. For table topic section, Toastmaster Achal completed exactly 2 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Priyanka 1 minute 37 seconds. Toastmaster Madan 1 minute 15 seconds. And Toastmaster Veena 1 minute 28 seconds. And I request Toastmaster Himani to speak out my time duration. I was the first speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Himani.
Actually, Toastmaster Jyoti, can you please help here? I think she has noted down the timings of yours.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Then over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Indranil. As a recommendation for your future roles as a timer, I would recommend you present an Excel and just start off with the number of disqualifications if you have any. Because as a timer, you only have a minute to 2 minutes. You can just highlight the disqualifications that have happened based on underspeaking or overspeaking. All in all, it was a great report and diligently done all throughout the meeting. Kudos to you. Moving on, our counter, Toastmaster Ritesh, I'd like to call upon you on the stage to present your report. You're on mute.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. So Hello everyone. Thank you, General Evaluator, for giving me the opportunity to present my report on the R counter. So as we all know that I was counting for the for the words like R, O, and So here is my report. So we'll start with the speakers like TM Toastmaster Shitish Madan with R as 4 times, so as 2 times, and Toastmaster Anshul Jain with R as 1 count. Speaker Evaluator with Toastmaster Priyanka Verma with R as 2 times. Auxiliary role players with Toastmaster Veena with R as 2 times. And Ritesh Agrawal, that's me, with R with 4 times, so with 2 times, and pauses with 3 times. And our guest, Manan, with 6 times. So, yes, thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh. A very succinctly presented report. There is an Excel format also available. I would request you to get in touch with your VP Education. You can use that, and the VP Education can use it further to keep a track of it. All in all, it was a great report. What I would suggest as a R counter or a grammarian, try to work on a recommendation for reducing R's and ums. You have not just counting their R's and ums, but you're also giving a transferable feedback to help them improve in future also. Thank you for your great report. Moving on, over to you, Toastmaster Sakshi, for our today's grammarian report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So for today's report, the word of the day, metaphor, the word as such was used by Himani in order to promote its use. And Kshitij used a metaphor as a tool when he said city of dreams. The good words used today were perspective, bountiful, diligently. And some of the uses which require some improvement are, when Kshitij, you said that I became from impatient to patience, it should be patient. And it was like when you said no one know, it is no one knows. And for Indranil, when we were saying each and every people, so it could have been better said as each and every person. And this is happens, could have been said as this is happening. And Priyanka, when you were trying to give the suggestion to keep the camera at focus, it could have been better said as to keep the camera at eye level. That's all in my report as grammarian for today. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi. A great report. I could not hear it. My son had walked in. Could you please repeat if you were able to count the similes and metaphors?
The metaphor was used by Kshitij when he said city of dreams. That was only instance.
Thank you very much. Thank you for a great report. So, then again, you can provide what you could have done is given some more metaphors based on a journal life. Because metaphors, though very readily available, we know how they are used and what they are, but we don't use them in our day-to-day life. And considering that English is a non-native language for us, it often becomes very tough for us. Or for example, how I would like to say it is, it often becomes an Herculean task. This was a metaphor for saying that it's a big deal. That way, great job done. All in all the three Ox role players have done outstanding job. And now I would like to call upon Veena Bansal ma'am for her role as an active listener. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator Abhishek, for inviting me. Today, I am going to act as a teacher only, I should say. You should take yourself as students. you had to listen to the teacher very carefully, and because you knew that in the end she may ask a question, and if you answered it, she used to be happy. But if you couldn't, she used to fret and frown. But I'll not fret and frown. I'm simply asking the question. So only one person should answer, or I'll have to name someone. Okay. My first question is, uh, my question is that our first speaker, Kshitij, told us that he was born at one place. What was the name of that place? Where was Kshitij born? Can I ask Anchal Jain?
Sorry, I couldn't. Can you please repeat, ma'am?
Where was Kshitij born? He told us that he was born at a place.
I don't remember. Maybe I missed. Sorry.
And he had given some adjective also to that place.
Actually,
Glorified that.
I was doing multitasking. Like
Anyway.
you said, I
May
was
I
taking
ask?
care of it
Okay.
while
May I ask Ritesh Agrawal?
Yes, he said that he's living in City of Dreams, Delhi. So yes, that's my answer.
He was born in Delhi. You are right. Thank you.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
next question is, he said that he believed in one thing. What was that thing that he believed in? As I may believe in Gandhi, I may believe in something else, I may believe in some religion. He also believed in some theory. What was that? Can you name it? May I ask Manan? Guest Manan? Because he too had been very active, I know.
I think I missed it. I'm sorry.
Anybody else who can answer?
Yeah, it
Imani,
was
can you answer?
Buddhism. Yeah, Buddhism.
Buddhism, right. Very good. He identified himself in conclusion as what? And what did he love? What does he love and what does he identify himself as?
Ma'am, Kshitij is also thinking, what did he say?
No, but he can't answer, neither he nor his evaluator. Neither of the two are allowed. Except the two, anybody can answer. Even our GE also can answer. In conclusion, he said that he is dash dash dash. May I answer? He told that he is vivid explorer. Vivid explorer he is. And he lived in this moment, in the present moment. And he loves solitude, according to me. He loves loneliness also. Then I will ask some question from speaker number one's speech also. What was the heading of his speech? What was the title of his speech? Yes, Manan, you can tell.
Ikigai.
Ikigai. Okay. Ikigai. Is it right? The speaker can tell me, is it right?
Yeah, ma'am. It was Ikigai, the purpose of life.
Ikigai, the purpose of life.
The purpose
It was
of
the full
life.
heading. Anyway, but still you are right.
But yeah.
He gave some examples to prove that purpose of life should be there. So can you give some examples from his speech that he gave? So he gave some examples to prove that the purpose of life should be there, but there in the lives of other persons. Can you name some persons?
I think one of them was this Amitabh Bachchan, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
Right.
Very good. Anybody else?
Maninder Singh, hockey player.
Right. Very good. He didn't tell his name, but we have told it. Very good. I still remember he didn't tell the name. I wanted to know the name also. You have told it.
It was
And
Sandeep
the next
Singh.
one, it's Manjeet Singh. Okay.
Sandeep.
Then, okay. Thank you very much. So I think all of you had been attentive in the session. That's why you could answer. Next time, I would like to have a better result from you people as a teacher. Thank you very much. Over to GE Abhishek.
अपन थोड़े स्टेशन में चक्कर लगाए हैं
Meeting. Sorry guys, I'm really very sorry for that. Great session, Veena ma'am.
Thank you. May I hand over the stage to generally very little Abhishek. I played this role after a long time. In our club, this role used to be there, and I'm playing it again, and I really like it. In the physical meetings, you really enjoy it. Anyway, thank you very much. Over to Abhishek, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for such an engaging meeting. So as I said that I would be covering the meeting at the end. It was all in all a great meeting. We covered each and everything. An active listener was on the mark, able to pull out content from the speeches. Takes a lot of patience. Kudos. Now coming to the evaluation of the evaluators. So you're given 2 minutes to evaluate. I'm sorry, 2 to 3 minutes to evaluate, and your green card comes up only at 2 minutes. I'm sorry for that. So what I would recommend is, if you're giving a recommendation, give it with an example. Follow it up with an example. If you're saying that the camera angle was not good, how would you have liked it? If you are saying that there should be a vocal variety at a certain point, mention the point where you wanted that vocal variety to be and how it should have been. If you should have been shouting at Abhishek for having his kid in the meeting, please shout and show how you would have shouted at him. If you would like to praise him for doing something right, show how you would have done it. Second recommendation is always have a transferable recommendation for the speaker. There are 2 kinds of recommendations. One is transferable, that would help them improve their future speeches also. I'm sorry for that. And second is a non-transferable recommendation that is there only for that meeting or for that speech. It might be that this was a speech that was about improving hand gestures and he was not able to do it. So help him improve the hand gestures was next. But if it was a speech about maintaining difficult audience, it was something that would be consequential only for that speech, then tell it only for that speech. All in all, both the speakers did a great job. It was a great meeting. Now, as I said that I would be showing a scorecard to just give you an overview. Before I do that, I would request our Tech Master to launch the polls, and then I'll show the scorecard how it looks. Over to you, Jyoti. I would require at the end.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. The poll for the best auxiliary role players is on the screen. In case you guys face issues voting for your best auxiliary role player, please drop me a personal message on chat. And thank you for your swift participation. I'm sorry that Toastmaster Veena Bansal wasn't a part of the poll because of the time she exceeded during her role. So very sorry for the inconvenience. Next, we'll move to the best role player, and the poll should be on the screen again. Any issues, please drop me a personal message with the person you would like to vote for. Thank you so much. Over to Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti, for such a great handling of tech side. Just a sec, I'm doing some other thing also, so I don't want to share that. This is how the meeting is looking. So what I did was just to give you an overview, how a ballot sheet looks and how you are judged during a contest. You have an opening part of it, and it's just written for the judges on what to judge you on. Sergeant at Arms is judged on opening and mentioning rules, intro of president and presiding officer, and the parameters are given between 8 to 10, 7 to 5, 0 to 15. Now, these are only indicative parameters. They are pretty different, and your VP Education would be sharing with you later in the club when the time comes. These are the parameters that give, because you might have a question when she was telling you, how will I judge? How would I know whether I was judged fairly or not? So these are how you are judged. Each and every parameter is defined, and the judges are trained, which is going to happen on Saturday and Sunday. 2 days training is happening. And our PQD Ayan Pal DTM is conducting. So if interested, you can join. You have to be a trained judge to judge, and then you are mentioning how it is. And at the end of it, you tell the tally. So overall, today's meeting, out of 100, we have secured 46 marks. So I would say it was a good meeting, considering that internet was the spoil sport for today's meeting. For all of us, even I am not able to. Okay, somebody just walked into the room. Guest at home, so I'm getting a lot of disturbance. So all in all, it was a great meeting. Internet played a very big spoil sport for most of us. Even for me, I'm not able to turn on my video and have your audio connect with me properly. But I think we had a great meeting. This is my final handover to the presiding officer of the day. Thank you, Jyoti.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abhishek. I think this is the kind of commitment we all talk about when we talk about masters, that once you're committed, you are there to be a part of the meeting and give the best. It's also again a very bad network for me as well, that most times I'm not visible properly on the screen. I would just want to check upon people if they're able to listen to me properly now.
No, your voice is breaking.
This is time. Then I mostly feel that all the efforts to have a great understanding of the contest has kind of gone into less effort. I definitely try to make review on the same and share it across. But meanwhile, we'll just move to the feedback from our guest, Manan. Manan, this was your first meeting with Toastmasters. So would you like to share your experience on how did you like to join us?
Yeah, I think as a first timer, I really liked, the way meeting was conducted, and everybody was, kind of assigned a role, and they, perform their role very diligently. Like, this is one of the good words that we use today. So overall, it was a great experience, and I'm looking forward to it. Really.
Thank you, Manan. We hope to have the prefix Toastmaster Manan with you when you join us for next time. And now we are open to the best role players of the day, the certificates so far. So, apology again that will not be able to show the certificates on the screen, but be assured that your certificates will land safely into your WhatsApp by the time you sleep tonight. Any guesses for the best table topic speaker of the day? It's time for all of us to go on mute, speak our heart out.
Hina
and-
madam.
Everyone was good, very good today.
Hina madam.
Very.
Yes, Pina ma'am.
Okay. The best
Maybe-
table topic speaker for Weave to Lead Toastmaster Club's 35th meeting is Toastmaster Priyanka Verma. Congratulations, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Super.
Any guesses for the best auxiliary role player of the day? We have Toastmaster Sakshi, Toastmaster Hitesh, Toastmaster Indranil. The best auxiliary role player for Weave to Lead Toastmaster Club's 35th meeting is our grammarian Toastmaster Sakshi. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Any guesses for the best speech evaluator of the day? The best speech evaluator for Weave to Lead Toastmaster Club's 35th meeting is our speaker, Toastmaster Achal Jain's speech evaluator, Toastmaster Satrupa Mazumdar. Congratulations, Satrupa. Any guesses for the best speaker of the day? Guys, this is the time to unmute yourself. Let your voice
Toastmaster Achal.
Achal, yeah.
Well, there was a tie, but then one of the Toastmasters dropped me a personal message and then the tie was broken. The best speaker for people in Toastmaster Club's 35th meeting is Toastmaster Achal Jain. Congratulations, Achal.
Thank you.
And now drum rolls for the best role player of the day. The best role player for Weave to Lead Toastmaster Club's 35th meeting is the guy whose son tried disturbing him all the time, but still he did not give up. Attended his guests well as the meeting. Toastmaster Abhishek Diraj. Congratulations. Congratulations, Toastmaster Abhishek. And really love
Thank
the
you,
fact
everyone.
that you had such a nice detailed scorecard for us. And a score of 46 is pretty low for us. And I'm sure that we have a lot scope to improve. But let's maintain the fact that we all are facing internet issues. So despite we had a bad performance, I'm sure we are still having the passing marks. And trust us that next week we'll do better than this. Lastly,
if I
just
may,
a few. Yeah, sure, Toastmaster Abhishek.
trust me, Jyoti, this was mainly because of internet issues. Internet has played very spoiled sport for all of us. Even I'm not able to turn on my video. Else, these meetings are some of the most vibrant meetings. And internet, I think, by the looks of this scenario today, is currently a pan-nation issue right now. So don't take, it's just something that happens. There are, this is what we call as West major. This today's score or performance because of interruptions or anything is something out of all of our hands. It's same like in a physical meeting when the power failure happens. You continue still.
I would agree to that. So guys, don't be disheartened if a meeting got underscored, but still make sure that you have the full confidence in yourself that we still have the ability to perform the best to ourselves. With that note, few basic announcements to make. First of all, next week we are planning to have a special meeting wherein we'll have a kind of icebreaker activity for all the members of our club. Because of the online environment, we haven't been able to see each other in person. And I feel that this is the right time when renewals are already happening. We should at least talk to each other virtually, get to know who we are like, what are our hobbies or anything else. So we Toastmaster Club is planning to have an icebreaker kind of activity next week rather than the regular meeting. Secondly, as I talked about the contest, we'll plan a demo table topics contest or a speech evaluation contest, maybe in the next week or next to next week. And we're also planning to do a demo of kind of educational module on how to deliver your good evaluation for the contest itself. Meanwhile, as I'm wrapping up, would you guys still want me to do a quick close-up video to explain more about the contest? Or do you feel that despite internet connection issues, you had a glimpse of what the contest will be all like? Especially from the club members, Toastmaster Sakshi, Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Himani, Kshitij, Ritesh, do you guys feel that today's session was sufficient enough to give you a sneak peek into the contest that we have in Toastmasters International?
I guess we can have one more session, Toastmaster Jyoti, because the voice was breaking
Okay.
a lot.
Yes. Yes, I think we can have another session, like, because although
Because we got the feeler, yeah.
yes,
Got the glimpse of how the activities will be, but yeah, we are not able to get into the details of those activities.
Okay, in that case, I'll definitely plan some follow-up videos to give you all more information about the contest itself. And lastly, just one thing, that nobody amongst us is a sir or madam in Toastmasters. We all are Toastmasters. So even if I am like, so you are a college-going kid and I'm a 10-year-old corporate experienced person, still you call me TM Jyoti and not Toastmaster Jyoti. I hope this helps everyone. We are about to wrap up the meeting, but I'll request our guest Manan to stay back for a guest briefing from our Toastmaster Karthik Bhatia, who can provide you more details on how Toastmasters platform overall looks like. And everyone else, as you know, that we have the slogan to wrap up our meeting, and I would want our Sadhare Dams Toastmaster Himani Singh to say that slogan out for all of us.
Okay. So on count of 3, I think you must have remembered by now. So in Weave to Lead, leaders don't stop until they are on the top. So on count of 3, we can repeat again. 3, 2, 1. In Weave to
Weave
Lead,
to lead.
leaders don't
stop
until they are on
they are on the top.
Until they are on the top.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Feel free to drop off.
Thank you,
If you're looking
everyone.
for a guest.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank